Now, as I stated in the last video I put out, I've been playing Hytale lately with my girlfriend, and I've been getting a lot of inspiration just from our playthrough. Last time I built in the desert, and this time I want to build in the snow biome. Just another place that we explored, and I thought it would just be so cool to build something out here. So I think I have a few ideas, but right now the one that strikes me the most is something in the mountains here. So I think I want to build some kind of, I'm not sure. I don't really want to go with just like a typical cabin, but I may go with like an outpost like cabin. So maybe some kind of tower, some infrastructure, and maybe some enemies might be like on this outpost. So that's what I'm going to get started with. I'll touch base once I have a little bit more to kind of go over with you all. I went a little bit overboard with the plans I had, but it's just so hard not to with these creative tools. It just makes building like this so easy. I have the general shape of what I want to do. I was looking at some inspiration for this project, and I found that a lot of these builds seem to be into the mountain, so I wanted to give a try. Give a try on that. I'm going to break this down a lot. I'm going to chip away at it, give it a bit more shape. I'm not going to do any texturing yet. I think I want to save that for last, but I'm going to work on shape, and I'm going to work on actually adding a roof, because I think working this in steps is actually going to help me a lot personally. So I'm going to get ahead with that. We can hop into another time lapse, and I hope you guys enjoy watching my process. I'm having a lot of fun with this, especially with projects like these. I want to touch base with y'all once more to show the overall progress we have set up here. This is looking dope. I'm really glad that this is coming together so well. I have some more ideas, and I have a lot more I want to add. I want this to end up looking pretty evil. Right now, it does not look evil. It looks really cute and cozy. Eventually, I want it to look evil, kind of like a dark outpost. So that's what I'm going to get into right now. I'm going to start adding some detail, I'm going to start changing it up, and hopefully bring the vibe to a little bit of a darker theme. So I'm going to start with these two builds, and I'm going to get onto detail. So let's get ahead. Let's get ahead on that. And yeah, another time lapse. Let's go. Okay, this is kind of difficult, I'm not gonna lie. So this happens semi-often, and I thought for once I may actually pull you guys into the process and kind of what I'm struggling with here. So typically when I do builds like this, I have a pretty clear vision in mind and what I want to see, and this is not meeting the vision no matter how much I mess around with it. There are some major issues that I'd want to fix, which honestly can't really happen without completely starting over, and at that point I'd rather just do a different project. Like, there's enough work to be done to make it how I want to see it that it is probably worth just starting over. If it was me, I would just give up on this project. I would call it a day. I would go do something else that I wanted to do, but this just kind of comes down to Hytale still being in very early access and not having a lot of resources that I need to make my vision come to life. That's a difficult thing at the moment, but it's not really that frustrating because this is really just a learning experience. But here's the thing I struggle with, right? I am doing this to make videos. Most people who see this are going to enjoy it. So I need to crush my ego a little bit and say, you know, I need to make a video out of this, and I'm not going to stop there. So I wanted to just be kind of honest with that. This is not what I had in mind, but I still think it looks pretty good. I want to finish through the project, and I think you guys are going to like it once it's done. There's a few things I think I might change for ambience-wise that might really help pull it together, but it's just not coming together the way I wanted it, as like this really dark, snowy temple thing. It's still pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. There's definitely some good things about it, but it's just, again, it's not what I wanted. And, you know, sometimes that happens, and I wanted to actually like, really talk about it for once, because most of the time when this happens, I kind of just say, you know, whatever, calling it a day. I really want to get a video with this, so I'm just going to be like, oh, you know, it's fine, whatever. But I thought some honesty might really help you all for when you're stuck in conundrums like this as well. That being said, I have most of the details I want down. I'm not going to do an interior, just, again, doubly. It's not something I'm feeling super passionate about. but it's time to work on this tower, pull it together, and then bring you guys into a showcase. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that really quickly. Hope you guys at least have been enjoying this video, even if I'm not super happy with this. Let's go! So this is what I ended up with, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. In the end, I did come around to actually liking this quite a bit. I think what really tied it together was the weather effects and the specific lighting and time of day. It really just made a big impact for me personally, but I really like it. It's definitely, again, not exactly what I wanted, but it was a good experiment and a good learning process, and I'm excited for future projects. It definitely makes me want to try another go at building some kind of fortress in the snow. I think that'd be really cool. But this is, yeah, the end result so far. Thank you guys so very much for hanging out. I hope you all have a fantastic day and a fantastic week. I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye!